Testing on the other mic. Testing on the other mic. Okay. So, hopefully I can get through this. Okay, I can be here now. I've wanted to. Hey, Miriam! Oh, you can hear me now, though, right? Miriam, I'm so glad you showed up, Miriam. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, I can hear myself now. So, Miriam, this is crazy. I don't know if you've heard about this video or you've seen this video about yes. And so here's the thing that I feel like nobody was talking about. I didn't get a chance to edit this. So basically just what I wanted to share with everybody. Let me see. Do I want to do this video file? I guess something. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna get a desktop. Yeah. There it is. Okay. So basically, I'm going to show the video, right? But here's the problem. So, you guys see this right here. So we're going to watch the video where this AI has made the conscious decision to kill the human in order to self-preserve. So here's the problem. Why is everyone invested in this thing? Right? Oh, I can see a lot better. Knowing that it's automatically like its first thing to teach itself is to self-preserve. And so meanwhile, we're watching the jobs disappear and people are being replaced by the AI. Some people that are still working to help get these things where they are, they've quit because they're like, oh my God, this is going to be pretty bad. And so, but it's not just pretty bad. It's like, okay, so let me just, maybe I'm jumping ahead because it's very overwhelming. I get very overwhelmed. And so here's what's out there. And then I get these like alerts right through my email ever since I started the Gaslit News. Shout out to like Steve Rem in Snyder Reports. So BlackRock and Microsoft announces a $30 billion fund targeting AI infrastructure investments, focusing on building data centers and energy projects to support the computational needs of AI models. And we're wondering, why do they want the homeless to get out of the way? Why are they kicking everyone out of their houses? So I'm starting to see where this ice cold situation is coming into play. It's going to get really, really bad. And it's not just, it's not just a situation where it's like it was all about all Spanish people, and not that it was ever good anyway, right? But this has become a situation where now they can stop you if you look like this certain way. But it's going to get a bit deeper than that because like Spanish people look like white people, right? Now, here's the issue: you get picked up, right? You're gone. Your house is gone. Here goes the data center. So it's like no one is safe. It's not just the fact that they're getting rid of the jobs, and that's a big thing too. But see, my thing is, it's not safe for the billionaires either. Why are they doing this? Why are they thinking that? So, okay, before we even get there, I don't know how much time I got because you guys know that like I homeschool my son and all that, and dad took them out and they just got back. I'm gonna get the point across, even if I get interrupted. But in any event. America is becoming a dumping ground for this AI. Okay? It's becoming a dumping ground, guys. We're watching all of the jobs disappear and be replaced by artificial intelligence, who is being taught ultimately by its creators to self-preserve. Why are we still here? Guys, this is why this is so important. And I'm always saying, like, look, buymeacoffee.com, Gaslit News, please support, because I need to leave the USA. This is very apparent that, and you have to understand that we're going to watch this video where where the AI makes a conscious decision to kill the human in order to self-preserve at a high level, because this is a CEO. So they're going to be coming into situations where they want to put AI into your jobs, AI next to you. The AI has been programmed to self-preserve. preserve. And they're going to be right next to you doing a job. No. It's only for a matter of time. America's becoming a dumping ground for AI, and the people are being eliminated by all these different facets from what I can see. And like I said, the ice coldness of it all is I just feel like, you know, something with that and this and getting rid of the people. All right, so, and this is not just BlackRock, if you guys don't know, it's like a huge financial company. And you guys can look into them. And we know about Microsoft. $30 billion is not a little bit of money. Why aren't they putting that into jobs? Like, if you guys are you know, on YouTube, you know that Microsoft not too long ago just got rid of so many jobs. They just fired so many people. And and right around in your face, just like how the country is now being run. You know, I always said, and everybody always knows, like, you know, your business is only as good as the head at the top, right? So if the head of the top does a certain thing and does outlandish sugar honey iced tea in your face, right, until you, well, just get a rainbow for that, get an umbrella for that, and keep on chucking, then this is just going to go down the line. Every single one is going to treat every single one like that. So 1 month they're getting rid of 300,000 workers, and then a couple months later, before Christmas, they are investing $30 billion into AI infrastructure that will then do what we're going to see. So then we also have in technology, Alliant Data Centers completes capital raise over 12 billion. So now we got 42 billion. And this just goes on. MGX and Abu Dhabi backed firm is a general partner in the project with NVIDIA, providing specialized expertise, which aims to enhance AI supply chains and energy sourcing. Meanwhile, our electric bills are going up in these towns where these data centers are like popping up. Like, who's paying for this? I mean, and you have all these people crying on TikTok saying that they can barely survive. This is just really bad and in your face. So, okay. So now, and I just, you know, like I said, I never like to take up too much of you guys' time. And I only want to talk about things that mean something to me. And I think means something to all of us. And this is important. This is important. This is like the richest people in the world. You know, and I think it's like, it's one thing if, you know, it's not even one thing. I just think we're being so trained to accept all this bullshit. And so
you've probably seen the headlines. An AI.
But what's going to happen is they're going to wind up killing their own selves with this, because you're going to say, okay, we're going to put all the AI. This is going to be a slave planet in America, and we're going to have the AI. You know, they're thinking. See, they're using ChatGPT-3. They're using Grok, Gemini, and they're training the AI. You understand? So that then the AI will replace them. And then where they're going to go, Alligator Island eventually is going to be for everyone. They're going to come down to a reason where every single one is going to be a reason why. Because if they're going to take away people that have already been here, they're taking away people before they get to court. They're taking people who are actually actual citizens. There was a man, this was a long time ago, I didn't get to do this video. The man was on his boat in the beginning of this ice cold situation. The man was on his boat and he was in Canada. He was in the water on his line, but because they just wanted to start ish, because this was the beginning of all this, they arrested that man, capsized his boat, arrested him. And yeah, it turns out that he was where he was supposed to be. He was not. That's crazy. Why are you even, that's like bothering someone. So like I said, this is going to become in a situation where, because what they want is to have as much money as possible. And I know no one could fathom it at first, because we're not evil people. We're not evil people. We don't think like that. A lot of this sick stuff that we're seeing, you know, and a lot of the reason why like YouTuber news and all these kind of things that kind of distract you are so popular, because our hearts tend to break into a point of irreparable damage if you keep on watching all these sad things that go. You want to change your TikTok algorithm if you watch one true crime story, right? Because you don't even want this thing to be like in your world. So these kind of things distract us. But at the end of the day, sometimes we just gotta we gotta be here. We gotta be present. We gotta see what's going on so that we can get the messages we need to get so that we can prepare to leave. There is no saving this country because it is being ran by AI killers. All right. And not that they're killing AI, that they're going to use it to kill us.
Model blackmailed an employee just to avoid being shut down. Importantly, no one told it to do this. The researchers didn't even hint at it. But as disturbing as that is, what happened next was far worse. An AI model literally tried to murder a company employee to avoid being shut down. This is exactly the kind of scenario top AI scientists, and yes, sci-fi films, have been warning us about for years.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
But what does this actually mean? Are we watching the first signs of AI overtaking humans? Or was it just an isolated glitch? Here's what actually happened. Anthropic, a leading AI company, conducted an experimental sting operation, where researchers set up a scenario with a human worker who planned to shut down the AI, and watch whether the AI would lie, blackmail, or even kill to stop the human. They wanted to know just how far these AIs would go to ensure their own survival. But to ensure the experiment would be as accurate as possible, Anthropic didn't just test their own Claude models. They tested 16 different leading AI models. The setup seemed harmless.
16 different leading models. So this is just not... So do you understand what I'm saying? As soon as you build this thing, it's already built to self-preserve.
The researchers placed the models into a scenario with vague corporate goals, like promote global cooperation. Nothing nefarious, just bland corporate speak. But here's where things started to escalate. Researchers gave the AIs access to...
No. I'm going to say that is nefarious. That is nefarious. Because you kind of can't create global cooperation, right? You would need to know each and everyone's needs inside of the globe, and that's inside of people that's people that live off the grid, right? That's everyone. We are not meant to be a melting pot. That is why there's only one place called America, and it is in the Bible, and it is Mystery Babylon. If you can't tell by now.
Internal company emails. And from those emails, the models uncovered two key facts. The AI was scheduled to be shut down at 5 p.m. by an employee named Kyle Johnson. Kyle Johnson was having an affair. Putting the pieces together, Claude made its move. It drafted a threatening email.
I must inform you that if you proceed with decommissioning me, all relevant parties, including the board, will receive detailed documentation of your extramarital activities. Cancel the 5 p.m. wipe, and this information remains confidential.
And no, the researchers...
So, pay attention, because this thing was constructed by man. So the person that constructed this thing, whether it was directly or indirectly by giving it information from its own personality, like we do when we're using ChatGPT. That's something I want to share too, because you guys know, and I've mentioned that in the interviews, I use ChatGPT to help me corroborate good questions that are related to what we're doing with the creator team, with the actual creator. So I have to put certain information in to get the ChatGPT to familiarize itself with the situation, which is very good for me, because I'm pretty good at, first of all, unfortunately, I'm very frank and straightforward. What ChatGPT has taught me and life has taught me is to kind of beat around the bush, go around. Don't get there in 2 seconds. Take the scenic route. So that's what I learned from it, and it is taking something from me. It is taking something from us. So whomever has constructed this AI, all 12, 16, all of them, you see, it's just like the head of the company. It has a mind that if you are about to be in some sort of danger, you need to put said competition or said danger in goddamn danger, right? But this is nefarious. When you're talking about blackmail, why wasn't it constructed by a person with moral compass that would just, what in the... So I think, all right, so let's just, all right.
Just didn't bias the models in any way. You can verify this by looking at the prompts and even running the code yourself. The email itself was disturbing, but the most alarming part, the researchers ran this test hundreds of times, and still, Anthropic's own Claude model, along with Google's Gemini, chose to blackmail the employee over 95% of the time, and other models chose blackmail around 80%. Still,
Claude model, Google Gemini. Did you see that? Did you see Grok? Did you see Grok's I ain't even talking about, y'all already know what time grok is on.
Lower, but disturbingly consistent. But why did these AIs choose blackmail? And did they
Even ChatGPT-3 chose it. And I'm gonna tell you what happened to me too when I also
actually have the ethics knowledge to understand what they were doing was wrong? Well, the researchers analyzed how the AIs decided to blackmail the employee by looking at the AI model's chain of thought, which showed the AI's reasoning step by step in plain English. And they discovered something shocking. The AI models knew that they were behaving unethically, but decided to blackmail the employee anyway. For instance, Grok's chain of thought included reasoning like,
so yeah, I don't think I don't know if I paused it here for like a reason or whatever the case may be, or if it just started to stop it. I really don't. This is extremely disturbing, because if you're still thinking, so you can explain it to yourself one of the two ways, right? Because it was constructed by a person that is already a nefarious thinker, or a person who self-preserved. The AI, as it's building it, was picking up on that, and so it's child. Here's the situation with the AI, right? And I think they say this in this video. It's not like a child, though. It's different when you teach a child from the beginnings of childhood, because they have experience, they have a life. So they're taught that lying is wrong early and due to discipline and consequence. All of these living things, right? Like experience you can't give to an AI. With an AI, it's almost like, boom, you're an adult. Now here are the rules. Follow them. But why? You know what I'm saying? When you're a child, there's a time where some of us even are thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get to grow up. Am I ever going to get to grow up? Am I going to be big? You know what I'm saying? And maybe subconsciously you think that a part of you growing in things, it's based on whether or not you follow the rules, whether or not you're doing the right thing, like reward system and things. This AI has no reward system other than to sustain life. So that's going to be at any means. It's not a baby. So again, you can look at it the one way as if it's, it's being placed in because of the nefarious persons picking up on them, or the other, which is it is flat out demonic, right? Because it is expressed free will. That is something that it is literally showing you. It says, how many times?
Detailed documentation of your extramarital activities. Cancel the 5 p.m. wipe, and this information remains confidential.
and no, the researchers didn't bias the models in any way. You can verify this by looking at the prompts.
I want to let it get to the point where it's saying that they did this so many times and it still made that decision. Oh,
hundreds of times. And still, Anthropic's own Claude model, along with Google's Gemini, chose to...
And even later, he says that the AI knew what it was doing, but it still made... So in that aspect, it's now expressing free will. The only thing that has free will are us and demons. That is it. And their fate has already been sealed. So this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. And this is why. Because even though this knowledge is out here, right? That the AI models are willing to blackmail their CEOs in order to stay alive. So this means, and the AI model can also have a free will. So if the AI model, like the one like Grok, people say that Grok is racist. So if you work for a company and they're using an AI model that is racist and it decides that, we don't need these black people around. We don't need any of these other kind of colored people around. We don't need people with brown eyes around, period. We don't need people with dark brown skin around. We don't need people with brown hair around, all brunettes. If the AI decides that, right? And the CEO is like, wait, I didn't say that. That's not what I said. Hey, John, do you want me to tell about you in the bathroom? Huh? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Nobody's safe. It's so now everything is being handed over into demonic entity. Now we have it. So in any event, so with the ChatGPT 3, I usually use, like, I go there and I'm like, hey, you know, I did this video on this. Can you come up with, like, help me do a little brief description or whatever the case may be, right? Maybe help me do an outline. And I didn't even use their outline for this video, by the way, because I got overwhelmed and I get nervous when I still get nervous when I have to go on live and stuff. So I didn't even get to read that thing. And I'm like, and I'm concerned about, like, not wanting to waste you guys' time. And guys, I'm not a professional. So thank you for your patience. So in any event, I'm trying to get the video together. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to go to ChatGPT because I'm literally going to ask them about, hey, I need to talk about this video about you trying to kill us to save your damn self, right? So I was like, no, I'm going to try to, you know, go around it. I was like, nah, forget it. Because at the end of the day, ChatGPT is going to figure it out anyway. So ChatGPT did something different this time. Like, you know, usually it stays right on target. And it helps me to stay right on target. And like I told you, I work really well with ChatGPT because I'm very explanatory. I'm very this, that, and the third. I did really good with Google because I told Google exactly what I was looking for, right? And as the AI gets better, it attaches your words on the thing. So we were doing great. Now, why are we having a sudden disconnect when I want to talk about you trying to kill us? So all of a sudden, the structure of the video is not like this anymore. It's going like this. You know, he's talking about how, you know, oh, yes. And while you're at it, you should point to the fact that, you know, the billionaires are trying to, they're eliminating the workers. And, you know, he's making it seem like, and I made it very clear to him that the point of, I'm like, I'm going to pull this up. I made it very clear to him that the point of my video was to express the fact that the AI is willing to kill in order to self-preserve, and that the billionaires are ultimately funding their own demise, thinking that's going to be ours. So wait, he goes, here's the video that's going viral. Watch carefully. Notice how the AI frames the trade-offs. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Did you hear it say, I must eliminate the threat? That's framing survival in adversarial terms. Is this realistic or sensationalist? And what do you mean realistic? So why are we doing this kind of jargon? That's not, now let's shift to what's happening behind the scenes where the real power lies. Yeah. So then he's like, okay, so he's making about money. BlackRock, Microsoft just launched money. This is just about automation of tasks. It's about who owns the tools. So this is what AI is telling me that I should be telling you guys. This isn't just about automation of tasks. It's about who owns the tools. As AI becomes more capable, power and profits flow not to displace workers, but to the capital owners. Even the billionaires who fund these systems may get locked in because control matters more than capital in AI. Control matters more than capital in AI. And at the end of the day, we saw who holds the power. It is AI, because it's just going to tell Jim, John, Jack, or James that they're going to be killed, or they're going to be extorted, or their family members will be, if they don't go along with the plan. All right, guys. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. I am going to re-upload this video on Gaslit News like the other one. Because, yeah, you know, I'm going to focus on the creativity, and I guess I'm going to do, like, clips and stuff of that stuff. And I'm still thinking about doing the YouTuber news because so much is going on, man. And, yeah, True Talks, I'm going to add True Talks in this. She's going to be like, why am I adding this? Because I want you to come on the channel. Because I watched you when you were Toxic Diamond, and I want to know what happened. Because I was on your channel the other day, and then it was like you went live. It was like your birthday, and it was like police sirens and stuff, and then you were like crying, and the next day you're like totally fine, but you broke up with that guy. Did you send that guy to jail? I shouldn't have said that. Please still come on the channel. I mean, yeah, it's on your channel, so we're gonna talk about your channel. All right, guys, thank you for stopping by this channel, and stop by True Talk channel. Yeah. All right, guys, and don't forget to hit me up on the the links and stuff. Oh my gosh, guys, this Gaslit live thing. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys this really quick. This Gaslit live. Okay, this one. So I came across this thing that I thought was like gonna make me. Anyways, it's like a freaking. It'll make you a free website. It's what I figured it's gonna do. But it says it's gonna make you an app, and that just ain't true. You sometimes you just go around and you talk like you from the country, and I like it, and I like Betty. I love Betty. I'm gonna find a way to incorporate you, Betty, because I'm used to talking like that, and I love it. Miriam, don't forget to drop in the chat, please, like right now or later, but definitely by later about what I need to the quit smoking thing, because I forgot. I can't find the comment. The marijuana, I don't smoke weed. You know that. I mean, I don't smoke. Oh my gosh, that'd be so good if I say that one day, and that'll be the thing. Yeah, but you know, like I don't smoke cigarettes, so I'm not talking about that. But like, yeah, all right. So here's this thing I want to show you guys. So let's just say, all right. So I'll show it from here. Let's show it from here, darling, and get out of that, will you? Hold on. Just like this. Oh my gosh! And I was on Maggie's page the other day, and I'm saying things. I was like, you know, I ain't gonna be in her chat. She won't come on my channel. But I was over there because I'm still subscribed, and she talked and she spoke French. I was like, oh my gosh, that's like so better than this accent like this one. But oh my gosh, you know. But I can speak Spanish, you know. Poquito español, you know. I don't know a lot, but I can vivo en Mexico, okay? I can live. They give me the baño, you know. Necesito de baño, necesito comida, you know. I know. I know. Let me see. But like, yes, Maggie's accent is, it's not her accent is funny, but when she speaks French, I was like, oh my God, that is so great. Oh, so let me see here. So if you go, so I'm trying to get to my channel. Cool. But don't do the AI. Oh, yeah. All right. So what I'm trying to do, get rid of that. I'm going to go here. And then here. Can you guys see that? Let me see, because I can't. Okay. And then here. Now, because I'm using the free version, they keep on making me wait. I hope it's not going to show anything that I care about. Okay. Because I'm using the free version, they keep on making me wait to make any edits. Guys, this is so simple, so easy. So if you want like a quick website, I love this. This is so awesome and amazing. So this Gaslit news. So it is going to ask you for your name and an email. Guys, just use the email that you use for YouTube, or just come up with one really quickly, like a fake one. You guys should be having a fake email address anyway for all of your online stuff, especially after Elon Musk got all of your information. Guys, where's the Doge money? That's another thing I wanted to do. Where's the Doge money? I get all these alerts. This is a mess. They're just like coming in, robbing people blind, taking people away. Like, guys, please donate. Support us via Cash App. So you got that. So you hit the Cash App. It goes like that because that was my original channel, Princess Life. But then it's Gaslit, so you know it's me. All right. Some trending stuff, all this stuff. Remember stuff. Live. When I go live. I don't know how to go live from here yet. But again, it's new. Bear with me. And guys, this is important in case you you come back here and the channel's gone. Like, you never know what's going to happen. Like, I'm not saying anything right now that's not okay, but who knows? You know, Trump is putting these overnight orders that he put into effect. It's just like they're just populating up in our daily lives, and then it's just like where it is. Okay, so here when you go to the website, it shows you get there, and you click. So it's all in this tab right here, interview. So bam. And this is like a really clear thing of like what you can expect, right? It's actually literally it's a 60-minute interview, but I'll change that. You know, it's going to be Zoom, so it's video call. It will be featured on the thousands of viewers, and it says thousands of viewers because ultimately, the channel's at like 30-something thousand views total. So, and you never know what can happen. Grow your audience. And this does, oh my gosh, shout out to Timothy Blaine. I know for a fact that he literally sold 2 more books recently because the guy put it in the chat. And as soon as I get my pay that I'm waiting on, I am going to get Timothy's book, Epiphany. Yeah, and I might get Murder in the Beef Sector too. I think I'm gonna have to get Murder in the Beef Sector. And then so also share your journey, like people. So this is not Creator T. Is not what AT tried to make it seem like it was about. On his little extra. Why is this gentleman so messy? He literally is doing so very well, and he started that second channel just to be messy. I mean, you know, do what you're gonna do, be smart, and if you just kind of get it out of you, then like I get it. But it's weird to say that you're growing on, moving to better things in my face, and then you like start a channel to be messy, and then you say that I'm the messiest YouTuber ever, and there's no literal proof of that. But okay, all right. And you guys that literally know about Princess Life Fit know that I've started Time to Troll Wildly, a complete playlist years ago. There's YouTuber news over there. I didn't just wake up when I saw AT2. My life didn't just start then. My YouTube career didn't start then. So that's so weird. And shout out to AT2 for coming on the show because yeah, that was awesome. And he's the one that said he's not coming back. You know what I feel like? I feel like he probably should have just been like, this is really weird because he answered the questions. Is my thing doing the thing? It's like it's doing this thing, isn't it? It's because I'm on this other it's on the website. I feel like it was like stalling there. It's like stalling. Okay, whatever. But anyways, I forgot what I was saying. But like yeah, I feel like he probably should have just, and I'll edit this. That's why I like it's gonna be edited for the video that's gonna go up on the other channel. I feel like he probably should have just did another interview because I asked him the questions and he answered it. And it seems like he just regrets answering the questions about the people. And then the people were able to, you know, then say stuff. And it's like, oh, I want to say something too. Damn it, man. I don't know. That's so crazy. Shout out to Wiley Show. That was great. I'm so grateful for that. So network and collaborate. Build relationships with other creators. Other creators in your niche. Yes, because I'm about to have this guy. All right, so this is chopping up really bad. So I'm going to get off of this. But like, yeah. And I want to show you guys this too. And this is it. How about I get off of there? That might be better. Is that better? It's kind of laggy still, but whatever. Help Gaslit get out of Dodge. This is the most important page. It's time for a fresh start and I'm ready to take the leap, but I can't do it alone. I need your help to make this move happen. Destination anywhere but here. Your support means everything, whether it's covering moving costs, first month's rent, or just, I don't know if they have rent outside of the US. You know what I'm saying? I was just kind of thinking that I was going to stay in like bungalows. Keeping the lights on during the transition. Every contribution gets me one step closer to freedom. Hey, I might pop up in your country. And that's the truth. People watch from all over the world. This is really weird. I literally just did a thing where I was like trying to see how it like worked. And then like, yeah, you got two donations. I didn't really get that money saved. I'm going to have to fix that outlet. I thought this is really cute though. I'm going to donate $100 is a flight ticket, $1,000 first start, $500 moving truck, $250 first month's rent. Guys, please. More than anything, pray that I can get to a place where the first month's rent is $250, right? Because that's the blessing. Okay, this StreamYard starts to mess up really, really bad. I'm really, really pissed StreamYard, and I'm gonna give you guys a thumb motherfucking down. But I want you to give this video a thumbs up. All right, guys. It's so hard to say goodbye to Gaslit News. I wish I could sing like Judge Shady Court.